Relationship advice. I, 35 female, saw a nude of my husband, 40 male, on his phone. Using a throwaway account, my husband and I have been together for almost 20 years, married for 10 of those years. We met when I was 17 and he was 21. I am now 35 and he is 40. We have no children and own a house together. Over the weekend, my husband went out of town to visit his grandparents. I know he was there because I talked to his parents when he went out for lunch and he called me. When he came home last night, he pulled up his phone to show me some pictures of his car. What he failed to realize is that he had a full body nude picture of himself from the hotel mirror with his penis erect. I let him show me the pictures of his car and then I casually said, "So who are you sending nudes to?" He silently closed his phone and put it down. I asked him again and again, "What was that on your phone? And you fucked up, didn't you?" He played coy at first and then he picked his phone back up and turned it back on, still not saying a word, and pulled up the picture. Finally, after the 5th time asking, he said, "I sent it to someone I met online." I don't know if this is the first time he has done it. I have a feeling it isn't, as why would you, out of nowhere, while out of town, decide to send a random nude? I asked him who he's fucking and he said, "No one. It's just a picture." But how am I supposed to trust his word? For the last year and a half, at least, he has been hiding a drug addiction from me, and this feels like the nail in the coffin. I mentioned to him last night I know about his drug use and showed him the proof I had. I asked him to leave last night and he can come back today so we can discuss, but I just don't know what to do. When I think about him, he is not the man I met many years ago, nor the man I married. What would you do in this situation? I know I should leave him, but I can't help feeling guilty that maybe I caused this to happen, and if I leave it, it will only get worse with him. I just want to thank everyone who has responded so far. The advice I have been receiving is overwhelming. I wanted to address a few questions people have had. The addiction is cocaine and alcohol. The reason he can afford it is because he makes very good money, 100k plus a year. We don't have a mortgage and we keep our finances completely separate, having a joint account for bills only. The other reason is because a good friend of his happens to have easy access to cocaine. So, my advice to the OP? If I were in your situation, my trust in him would be lost. Sending a nude is pretty much an invitation to have sex. This, coupled with the alcohol and drug use, would be a big no for me. Either one of these habits would already be a no for me. I can't really comment on if you made him turn out this way since you don't really specify any reasons. But, in general, your husband is a grown adult in his 40s. He should be responsible for his own actions. So, the short advice? I would talk to him, and if he seems a bit wishy-washy on stopping these habits, I would look at starting the divorce process. Drugs, alcohol, and women are the perfect combination to let your life spiral out of control. Let's look at the comments, shall we? Top comment by Vida Di Lida. "This is still cheating in my opinion, and he's doing drugs behind your back. Both of those things would make me end it immediately." Thank you for watching. What would your advice have been? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, see you in the next one.